Hey Capricorn, and welcome to your spiritual messages for the year of 2022. Happy New Year. I hope that this first month of the year has been treating you well. So today's reading is going to be based solely on what you can expect this year. So what energies you need to look out for, what you need to know, what to best focus on so that you can create and manifest the lifestyle that you desire for this year. Okay, so keep an open mind because anything can come through here. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So this reading is for all Capricorn placements. So please keep in mind that if this reading doesn't resonate for you, please check out your other placements because you could be resonating with another sign at this time. And if for some reason I don't pick up your energy at all in these 12 readings, then hopefully I can pick up your reading next time around. Okay, and if at any point you feel guided to get a reading from me, all of my information is in the description box below. All right, so let's get started here. So what's at your center? I'm going to pull an oracle card to see what's at your center. And I also want to apologize in taking a few more days to post the earth signs, but I recently got a tattoo this week and I needed some time to heal, but I'm feeling a little better. So I really wanted to work on these readings for you guys, but of course, cosmic timing is cosmic timing. That's why I feel that readings should never be rushed. If the energy isn't there, the energy isn't there. So tonight was the night. All right, so let's see what is at your center, Capricorn, for the year of 2022. Okay, we got the Vampire. Wow, this is the first time this card has popped up for this series. Okay, so strong Scorpio energy that I'm feeling with that one. So this is the Bad Girl Oracle. It's a new deck, but I've really been enjoying it and I wanted to share it with you guys. But all of the messages here are gender fluid, okay? But at the bottom of the deck is the Demon Mother. So this is the recent past. This is like the 2021 energy. So I'm getting strong Capricorn energy with this card, with that little devil hand, because the devil card in tarot is definitely Capricorn energy. Okay, not that there's like a bad connotation, but I mean, you guys are Capricorn, so you know what I mean. But I definitely feel that you've been very much in your Capricorn energy this past year. And by that, I mean, I feel like you've been kind of like a pessimist. You've been kind of negative about your life. You could have been more focusing on the negative stuff. But in this year, I feel like that's going to change. I feel like you're going to purge a lot of that. It's definitely still an ongoing transformation, but I feel like you are moving away from this sort of darkness that I'm feeling over here with the Demon Mother. But again, it's just Capricorn energy. And Capricorn is definitely more like pessimistic, realistic, right? You guys are very black and white. There's no in between. So let me go ahead and read the message for the Demon Mother. I'm still studying this deck, but I like to learn the deck as I go. And this is the best way to do it. Okay, so the Demon Mother is a vessel of mysterious creative power. In horror, the Demon Mother appears in forms such as the archaic mother, a monstrous womb, or as a literal or figurative parent to unholy offspring. Her ability to gestate life draws anxious projection from those seeking to control her, but also commands fascination and awe. When pulled upright, the Demon Mother may signal that your creative power and ability to manifest are strong. She may signal you to take care of yourself mentally and physically, and to apply the same care and patience to yourself as you do your creation. You may also find comfort in a reliable, loving presence that can help guide you to your goals. In any case, you are on your way towards creating something no one will be able to forget. When pulled in reverse, the Demon Mother may signal that your process has hit some snaffus, or you may be at an impasse. You may also be reluctant to take on new projects from dwelling on past failures, or you may consider backing out of something you've already started. Ask yourself if completion is worth the risks you're currently taking on. So we have manifestation, patience, vicinity. Completion reversed is reneging, delays, and stasis. This book has a very unique vocabulary. I've been learning a lot of new words in this book. Okay, so I hope that resonates for you. Red is definitely your color. I feel like someone looks very, very good in red. Okay, so what's at your center for this year, though? We have the vampire, right? And vampires are known for being nocturnal, very different from the outside world. There's something they're hiding. Yeah, I feel like you're very sensitive to the outside world. I feel like you're an empath. Okay, like you have to sort of stay away from people because it could be too much for you. Okay, so let me read what the energy for the vampire is. Okay, the vampire is a real bloodsucker. In horror fiction, the vampire is a mythical creature who feeds off life force of others, primarily in the form of blood. As such, the vampire is an internal being, maintaining her age so long as she's able to keep feeding. Her immortality allows her to bear witness to huge stretches of human history. She thereby possesses a worldly, mysterious aura, which she uses to influence and control her victims. The vampire is a nocturnal being who must operate in darkness and secrecy, and while she may be a master seductress, she will always be at a remove. When pulled upright, the vampire may signal a hunger for knowledge, passion, or excitement. You may find yourself keeping odd hours in pursuit of a new life force. When pulled in reverse, the vampire may signal that you can't find satisfaction in your everyday routines, or that you're experiencing an existential ennui. You may feel overburdened with your responsibilities, or that you've fallen prey to someone who drains your energy. There may also be someone who's looking to charm you for all the wrong reasons. Proceed with caution. Okay, upright, wisdom, fascination, worldliness, pursuit, excitement, shadow, reversed, insatiability, burden, ennui. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, Capricorn, so this year you definitely have to take care of your energy. You have to be very wise with your decisions, okay? Don't do things out of pure satisfaction, okay? Don't do them just because it feels good in the moment. Be more disciplined with yourself. It's really going to pay off this year, okay? So let's see what energy is going to come forward here in the tarot, because that was really interesting. That's like very strong. Yeah, I'm feeling like a Scorpio, Capricorn energy with those cards. Okay, so let's see what's at your center here. What's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's rooting you, recent past, and what you need to know. Okay, here we go. At your center, we have the Emperor. I feel like you're very intimidating to people, but you know what you want. You're no bullshit kind of person. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. You just have to get your act together. Your balancing act. I feel like you're in too many places, whether that's literally or figuratively. Queen of Wands. Three of Pentacles. The World. Oh. Eight of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're not really dealing with people. You have a very low temper, I'm feeling. You're not really with people's BS this year, nor have you ever been. But I feel like this past year, you really didn't do things if you didn't want to do them. You know, people could have been inviting you. You're like, no, it doesn't really grab my interest. I don't know, I'm feeling it's a very interesting energy that I'm feeling for Capricorn. But I feel like you know best, you know what you want, and people could be offering you stuff and you're just not into it. You're like, no, you don't know my taste. You're very particular. So if it doesn't suit you, if it doesn't catch your interest right away, you're not doing it. And that's kind of the attitude you've been having this past year. But I feel like it's leaving you sort of bored with your life. I feel like you have to give people the chance. I feel like you're not really giving anyone a chance right now. So I want to clarify this Four of Cups. What are they ignoring? You're ignoring your intuition, Capricorn. Yeah, see, I felt like there is something off about you. And that's what it is. You're ignoring your intuition. You've been blocking your intuition for quite some time. We have the Queen of Cups. Although you're very, very intuitive, you're very sensitive. Like I was saying, I was getting a very empathetic nature with the Vampire, and that's why you tend to kind of live in your own little world because you fear that people aren't really going to understand you. But if you give people a chance, people are going to understand you. I feel like you could be really close-minded in that aspect, that you don't really allow people to enter your world, and you do feel otherworldly. You do feel like an outsider, but I feel like you have to give people a chance because you live on a planet where we have to talk to other people in order to get things done. So I feel like in 2021, you were all about just yourself. It was a very selfish energy. Nothing wrong with that. You have your reasons. But this year, I feel like you definitely have to pay more attention to your surroundings. You have a lot of love to give, and I feel like you sell yourself short in that department. You probably think like, if you're really into astrology, just like as a stereotype, you could think like, well, I'm a Capricorn. Capricorns don't do that. You know, Capricorns are known for being very cold-blooded, but I feel like that's not really who you are. Deep down inside, you're a very emotional, empathetic, sensitive person, and you have been ignoring that part of yourself for quite some time. And it's been reflected on your relationships with other people, because people now think of you as this like cold, stoic person, when really you're not that. You're actually very, very sensitive underneath it all. And it could all be a facade. You only put this external view of yourself like that to protect yourself. Okay, because what's at your center is the Emperor. So again, there's this very strong magnetic energy about you that's very intimidating at the same time, but I feel like underneath this hides a very emotional, sensitive person. So I feel like you're struggling right now with which side of yourself to show to the world. And I feel like this year you want to be more authentic. You want to be more open of who you really are. And even if you are a vampire, you know, like I feel like you want people to know that that's who you are. You don't want to hide anymore. So let me clarify this Emperor. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Here's your energy coming through again. You're hiding underneath a facade. You're not being true to yourself. You're being very limited. You're limiting yourself with what you believe you can have, with how you identify yourself. I feel like you put yourself in a box. And because you put yourself in a box, you made yourself believe that that's who you are and that you can't change. But that's not true. It's a limited belief of that you have right now. Okay, because what's crossing this energy is the Two of Pentacles. So like I said, you're struggling to balance yourself right now. You're trying to find your balance, but you're struggling with it because a big part of finding your balance is telling yourself the truth about yourself. And I feel like that's where you're still struggling. You could feel like you don't really know who you are. You could feel like you don't really have an identity. You could feel like you've lost yourself because you've been just trying to survive these past few years. Yeah, Ten of Swords. You've gone through a lot of betrayals, disappointments, pain and heartache. And it's made you into this person who you're not. You're not cold-blooded. You're not heartless. It's not true. I feel like other people have said that to you so much that you've started to believe it. But it's not the truth whatsoever. I feel like people constantly disappoint you. And that's why this energy of the demon mother and the vampire are coming through, because it's coming from disappointment. It's coming from heartache. But what I see underneath that is the star here. And the star is very much like Aquarius energy. Like, I know the star here looks different. But what I'm feeling in my heart and soul right now is that deep down inside, there is this very empathetic nature about you. You have healing qualities. Like, you're very much like an empathetic healer, but you have to heal yourself first before you can heal others, right? And you might not even think this of yourself, but I feel like you're definitely a very powerful person underneath this sort of harsh exterior that you've built up over the years. I'm sensing 10 years with the Ten of Swords. It could be like trauma that dates back all from 10 years ago up until now. Like these past 10 years of your life have just been like this. And that's why this identity of yourself is so very much embedded in you, but it's not the truth. What's crowning you is the Queen of Wands. So this is how I feel that you feel you want to find yourself. You want to go back to being this confident, passionate person that attracts what they want. And you are going to become that. I feel like this was you before all this like pain and trauma, and you want to go back to that. You miss this person of yourself. You miss this person who had a zest for life, who didn't care about anything, who did what they wanted in the moment. You miss those sort of impulses that you had that led to a lot of great ideas. You miss that carefree aspect of yourself. Here's the Emperor again. Yeah, I feel like you want your life back. You want control of your life back, and you're getting it this year. 100%. You could be dealing with people who made you lose control of your life, but no, you're getting your control back 100%. This Queen of Cups does not want to leave the bottom of the deck. So again, further confirmation that you're very much this emotional, sensitive person. You're very psychic. You're very intuitive. So try to tap more into that part of yourself. I'm always going to suggest meditation for stuff like that. Anything really. Meditation cures all. But I feel like that's going to really help you find yourself, go within, ground yourself. But I feel that this year you want to gain confidence back. And when you're confident, that's how you feel you're in control of your life. So you could feel like you've lost control of your life because of these pains, traumas, disappointments. But I see you gaining that back. You're finding your power this year all over again. You've had it before. You know who you are when you're in power, and this year you're finding your power again. Okay, with the Three of Pentacles though, that does tell me that it's going to require a lot of effort. It's going to require collaboration from other people, whether that's family or friends. So definitely if you do have like a little close-knit circle, even if it's just 2 friends, even if it's just your siblings or a cousin, whatever, definitely seek them for advice, for consolation, okay, for therapeutic conversations, because they're going to help you. I'm seeing even like a therapy session. So if you're going to therapy or whatever works for you, Reiki healing 100% is even more effective. Okay, reach out to the people who you think can help you during this time. Don't let your pride and ego get in the way of receiving the type of support that you can have. But I feel like for you, support is going to be very, very important this year. You cannot do this alone. And you should not do this alone, because it's not going to be as effective as if you reach out to people who have already gone through this. Okay, you need to understand that you're not the only one who's dealt with pain like this and having to build yourself up again. There's other people who have gone through this too. So reach out to people who you feel like can really, really help you during this time. I feel like you're pulling yourself out of the darkness this year, and it's fucking beautiful, Capricorn, because I feel like you've been in the darkness for quite some time. Yeah, 8 of Swords. You're very much in your head. So that's why you need other people to help you. You need that support from other people to tell you not to get in your head so much. 2 of Cups. There could be a significant relationship in your life that's really going to help you. Whether it's a friend, a romantic partner, a parent, cousin, sibling, what have you. There's definitely partnerships in your life that are going to help you get out of this darkness that you find yourself in. Okay, because I think it's very, very important for you to have that mental support for someone to tell you, like, hey, you're doing that again, or you're being negative, you're ignoring me, you know, because over here you're ignoring people. But I feel like those people that you're ignoring, they want to help you. And that could even rub you the wrong way, me saying that. But be open to that, because that's going to help you find yourself again. It's going to help you find your intuition all over again, because I feel like your intuition is blocked right now with just negative thoughts, like unnecessary clutter in your mind. So we need to declutter your mind. Okay, recent past is the World, so you are definitely finishing some cycles here, and I feel like the cycle that you're finishing and closing up is this cycle of confusion, is this cycle of uncertainty of your life where you feel like you've lost yourself. You're closing that chapter now. We can move on from that finally, right? And that was a long, worn out cycle for you. Like I said, it could have been like 10 years of just bullshit you've been dealing with. Like, that's how I'm receiving it. I'm receiving it like it was just bullshit. But it was things that you had to go through in order to find yourself, in order to never go through that again, and know that. Yeah, Six of Pentacles reversed. That screams bullshit to me. Excuse my language, but that's literally how I'm receiving the message. I feel like you've been dealing with people who don't want to work with you. There could be a specific person in your life that is not giving you their share in, like their half, their end of the stick. Yeah, Two of Cups. It could be a connection, partnership, a co-parenting relationship. I'm seeing as well. But that's all ending now. You don't have to deal with that crap anymore. It was a lesson, like a karmic lesson. It was a long, intense lesson for you, though. Could have even been like a romantic partnership that it could have been a 10-year relationship. Yeah, look at this. Page of Pentacles, Three of Swords to further confirm this energy. It was something that you needed to go through in order to find yourself, in order to learn, in order to never go through that again. To close out that karmic cycle and move on with your life. Okay, what you need to know is the Eight of Pentacles. So continue working on yourself, continue building that little project that you're building with that little hammer. Okay, I feel like this is very much a year for you to build yourself. Okay, this is a year of working hard and staying true to your mission. Okay, yeah, I feel like this reading so far, out of all the 12, the energy that I feel here with you more is that you have to be very serious, that you want to get real with yourself, because I feel like you have been escaping from what you actually want in this lifetime. Because again, you've been so programmed into believing that of yourself. Like, if people were telling you like, oh, you're just this heartless person, like, and you've been programmed to believe that, I feel like you have to work really, really hard to deprogram that of yourself. Sorry if I'm moving the camera all over the place. Okay, let's clarify this Eight of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Yeah, you're debunking your ego. I feel like your ego has been ruling you for quite some time, and it's time for an ego death this year. 100%. And you have to work diligently to overcome that, to get back into your soul space. Because I was saying, like, you've been ignoring your intuition. Your intuition is all about your soul. I feel like you've been feeding your ego more instead of your soul, and that's why there's this imbalance that we feel as well. With the Two of Pentacles coming here as your challenge, you need to balance the ego and the soul. The ego has been fed way too much. Way too much. Let me get one more card for what you need to know. Knight of Wands. There's that ego energy coming again. Yeah, you have to work on your impulses too. You have to work on not wanting to be right all the time. Like, I'm telling you, if you've been living an ego-ruled life, you care about like getting the last laugh, like saying the last thing. You know, when you're arguing with someone and you want to be the last one to say something, like that's the kind of energy I'm feeling. Saying things you don't mean, saying things out of impulse and then regretting it later, like that sort of energy. You need to work on that this year. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you know now, right? That's what these readings are for. Yeah, because what you don't see at the bottom of the deck over here is the Fool. A new beginning is waiting for you, but you have to be willing to let go of this part of yourself that is no longer serving you. Okay, Capricorns, I feel like your overall message for this year is that you're gaining your control back of your life. You're finding yourself again. You're getting back to that person you once were when you weren't identified by your traumas and your pains and your disappointments and how people labeled you. You're going back to that childlike wonder, innocence that you had, tapping into your inner child. Okay, but I feel like through all of that, that means that you're gaining your power back. Because we did have the Emperor at the center. So I feel like for you this year, you're gaining your power back. Okay, so that's a beautiful message, all right? So lastly, I'm going to give you your final message, and this is going to be an angel number for you for this year. Beautiful. We have number 13. I am confident, and we were speaking about confidence with the Queen of Wands over here. You are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. Beautiful. Because I feel like you are an earth sign at the end of the day, right? So I feel like you want practicality at the same time, but your dreams are going to give you both of that. They're going to give you that stability that you want, but at the same time, the sort of imagination that you desire, that you deserve to pursue. And at the bottom of the deck, we have I am inspiring, number 21. You are highly creative with a strong will to succeed. Your imagination is highly charged. It reveals itself in everything you do, from your sparkling conversation to your most prized projects. Yeah, see, again, with the imagination, intuition, dreaming. So you are very powerful, Capricorn. You have to believe that. And once you do, you're an unstoppable force. All right, so that is what I have for you for this year. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, please like, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. My next series of readings will be the love readings, so definitely keep an eye out for that. All right, so other than that, take care, Capricorn. I hope this year is one of your best years, and I will see you next time. Bye.